Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Cancer, for your reading. Now, this energy check that I'm doing, guys, for you, Cancer, this is from October 21st until the middle of November, say around between the 12th and the 15th of November of 2020. And as we reach the end of the year, I'm going to be doing a more intense check on the energies in here for everybody as we proceed and move forward towards the end of the year, the close of 2020. Now, let's jump into the reading, but not before my two reminders. Everybody's timeline is different. This energy that you have, I have on the table for you, Cancer, could be your energy now, could be your energy that you have already started to work on, and for some, it could be an energy that is coming to you. Now, again, energies are interchangeable as well, guys. Okay, so take what resonates with you. Some of you may find yourself in the reading, some of you may not find yourself in the reading, some of you may find that a portion of this reading is resonating with you because this is a general reading, so we cannot be very specific to your case study in here, Cancer. But in general, the energy for Cancer is on the table for me. And let's get into the reading. Now, with your Akashic record, guys, you got two cards in here. The first is card number 13, which is in the usual tarot deck, it's the Death card. Now, this card over here says the Buddha prepares. So, what it is telling me, ladies and gentlemen, that for Cancer in here, you guys are into a state of inner preparation, very much. Because there is something in your life that you want to take action. But at this point, during this particular phase, you are concentrating on your own inner work. Because before you can reach outside of yourself, Cancer, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. So, this time of the year, Cancer, between now and the middle of November, you might see yourself in a little bit of a stalemate energy. It could be more like you're waiting for something, you're waiting for some news, maybe you're waiting for something that you want to act upon. But there is a standstill, there is a stalemate position. You are just taking the time at this moment, Cancer, that you require to prepare and truly step into your power because something around you, Cancer, is telling you that it's coming. It is coming. Something is in the offing, something is going to come to you. But what they are also telling you that don't be in a hurry, the time to act is coming, and when it's here, you will have your strength to deal with that situation. Whatever that you know internally, very intuitively, guys, that there is something in your life that is coming. Something that you're not very sure, maybe, but you do know that there is something, and you're kind of getting ready for it during this period in time for your strength to take action on that particular situation or the particular matter, whatever that you're preparing for yourself, Cancer. So it would be like a waiting period for you at this point. Okay, now with this card, you got card number 3 or Archangel Gabriel in the reverse. Now you see here 13 and 3. So basically, you are taking a 10 steps back in here from where you are to taking 10 steps behind. Okay, now Archangel Gabriel in the reverse, it's like telling you that you're having a difficult time with your communication. As far as your communication is concerned, you're not speaking out for yourself, Cancer. Because you're filling your mind with a lot of negative thoughts or negative words. This also could be a life lesson for you. Maybe this is that's something you needed to change for yourself with the Buddha prepares, getting out of the negative thought in your life, Cancer. Because Archangel Gabriel is a powerful force that can bring the divine love and courage to your expression. And it's up to you. It's up to you, Cancer, to reach this wonderful angel who is always available and willing to help you. Now, this angel also has been a friend to your soul throughout the history of the Akashic record. So this time of confusion or disruption in communication for you, Cancer, is a perfect opportunity to reawaken yourself to that profound friendship you have in your Akashic record with Archangel Gabriel. And also to your worthiness and power to express yourself and speak your truth. So what this also means that you're getting ready. The time is coming for you to speak up and not shut up anymore. So what I am getting, ladies and gentlemen, with these two Akashic record and cards, the two major arcana in here, Cancer, is that what I told you is you're also getting ready to speak your truth. You're preparing yourself. This energy is like you're telling yourself that come what may, I'm not going to keep quiet anymore. I'm going to take action on my truth. I'm going to speak up when it's time for me to communicate. I'm going to let the others know what exactly is in my mind, in my heart and soul, which I have not done for whatever number of years, X amount of time. So this also requires a lot of courage for you, Cancer, because you know that truth is bitter in whatever shape and form with whosoever it is concerning. Truth is bitter. So if you have to speak up the truth for somebody or to somebody by yourself, that's not going to be very nice for the other person to hear from you, Cancer. Because obviously it also tells me that you have not been speaking the truth for a long time, and that's why your mind has been working with negative thought patterns. You have been collecting, because see, another thing, if you don't let it out, if you don't vent it out, Cancer, what it does is that particular thought pattern sits inside of you, and it is like the gangrene. Okay, it's like the gangrene that slowly the wound is never healed because you have never said your truth. You have never had a closure with whatever that is in your life, Cancer. So what is happening to you, guys, is that that particular wound has become a gangrene. And because it's becoming gangrene, it's becoming poisonous, it's becoming toxic. It is sitting inside of you, Cancer. So this is where the realization from your Akashic record is coming, where you are understanding your own self well, that it's time to speak the truth, and to speak the truth for you, Cancer, requires a lot of courage as well. That's what they're telling you, that right now you will be in the stalemate energy till the middle of November, because at this point in time you're getting ready for the truth, you're getting ready for the courage to speak up and say and let it out of your heart and soul. And that is going to be a bitter one, because the truth, I said, like I said, is always bitter. For you to tell, it is going to be tough. For the other person to hear will also be very tough. It's going to be very a bit, it's that kind of an energy, Cancer, that you knew that it's going to be bitter, so you had been keeping quiet. You had not been saying the truth that you wanted to express. It's in yourself, and that's why that healing, like I said, has not happened. And you have been going through a lot of pain in your life, in yourself, because you have not had the closure to that particular truth that you wanted to say, or you have to say now. And you're kind of getting ready to express yourself and not keep quiet anymore. Not keep quiet, not, zipping it up anymore. Unzipping yourself to let the truth be told. Okay, now the bottom of the deck for the for the Akashic record, guys, is the Three of Keys, or the chess key. Okay, now this card talks about you, Cancer, that you have been meeting people who are not favorable to you. Really, you may have been meeting them for past times. But this is also a card of political and social conflict within your surrounding, or your people, or your friend, or relations. So you may be in store for difficult interactions in group settings, because again, remember, maybe it is a situation where you have been in a group setting where you have wanted to say the truth to some of the people who might have to hear the truth, but you have not been saying the truth. You have not been telling them what you think about it. It could also be in your job situation. It could be in your personal situation. It could be in your relationship situation, wherever that situation is. But again, the group setting has got sides very clearly divided. Many of the people in here are very much involved for themselves. So therefore, there is deceit in that group as well. And you may not be at all certain about everyone's motives or strategies. So it's time for you to take an emotional or even an actual step back. Move out. Because the more you get involved, the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation may become, because you're coming to the point of saying the truth, and you're not liking what those people are doing, because they're all working for themselves, and you can see that clearly, that they have their own hidden agendas and motives, which is also the time for you. That's what the universe is saying, that if you are into that kind of an environment with your family, with your company, with your group, friends, relatives, anybody, take a step back. Don't get involved in that situation. Because that situation, if you keep pushing yourself into it, Cancer, will become more heated. And that's what they are telling you. So, no matter how challenging, try to maintain an inner peace. You need that inner peace at this point. So, don't participate in any battle, or in any allegations. Don't let yourself be deceived either. Look at everything very coolly and very unemotionally, Cancer. Unemotionally, it's very important for you, Cancer, because Cancerians by nature are very emotional. They get involved in certain things because of their emotions. They feel that they cannot take it. Their emotions are hurting them. If there is something wrong that's happening in your company with somebody, you may not be a part of that story, but Cancer, once it comes and reaches your ears, you will no, I'm not going to sit quiet. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to raise a hue and cry over that incident which does not involve me, maybe involves one of the co-workers, but I'm so emotionally entangled in that situation that my emotions are asking me to get involved in the matter, which is, if you do that, Cancer, it will put you in a lot of difficulty. So stay away, people. Stay away. Because remember, the people around you at this point will all be serving their agenda. So try to detach, be objective, and treat everyone involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled into any direction. There may come a time for you to leave or even distance yourself from those situations, but because of circumstances, it may not be here for you yet. For now, just be a knowing observer and watch. Don't get involved because, again, like I said, you could be preparing yourself to tell somebody the truth, like I said, because you haven't spoken up. This could be in your office, could be in your corporate situation, could be in your home, could be with anybody, a group setting. But at this moment, don't do it. That's what they're telling you. Get prepared for it. Look into your own power. Talk to yourself. Relieve your negative actions and thought patterns because you could be actually getting involved in yourself with a lot of negativity as well with your words at this point. So that's why Archangel Gabriel is in the reverse. He's not letting you talk right now. He's telling you this is not the time to open up to the truth. That time is going to come when you will be able to speak up the truth, when people is going to hear you, and you will not get into difficulty at that point. That point is coming. But right now, detach yourself, like I explained, from those situations, from those circumstances which you don't know, Cancer, can hurt you very badly. So whenever you see anything like that, just be a patient observer. That's it. Don't talk, don't tell anybody, don't throw your 2 cents over that situation. Don't get into any heated argument with anybody at this point in time. It's very important to keep your distance and get into your own inner power and wisdom and strength, which the universe is telling you to do at this point, Cancer. Now, the next part of the story is the energy oracle. You got the door to value, which is talking about lot of good stuff, material wealth. In your case as well, Cancer, where you want lot of money, lot of wealth, happiness that money brings, happiness that the material financial situation brings in your life. Door to value. And I said, okay, door to value, what about it? Bringing back your stability with breaking down to card number 4. And then you get the financial constraint, which is again card number 4. So what they are telling you at this moment, Cancer, is that there could be some problems with your finances at this point during this course of the time period. Okay, because you want to bring a lot of money, maybe because of that you're not, it could be, guys, that you're not spoken up the truth and somebody may have been taking money from you. You could have been giving money to somebody because you have not spoken the truth. Somebody comes and tells you, well, you know what, I'm not in a good state. I have lost this, I've lost my job. So immediately you pour out the money because you're emotionally attached to that situation. But now that's what they're saying, that if that kind of a situation happens, don't get into an argument with that situation at this point in time, because whoever it is doing those kind of jobs or those kind of work where somebody could have been draining you financially, Cancer, or you could have been draining your resources for somebody, stop that right now. Don't get involved, don't get attached. If somebody comes and tells you about a third person situation, oh well, so and so has been taking money from me, and you might again jump into that situation. No, don't do that. Keep away. Be an observer. Don't get involved. Because for you, what I'm seeing in your energy, it has something to do with your finances, guys. Where there is a financial constraint in bringing back your own stability, which is what you also need to work upon later on when you can speak the truth, not right now. To whatever, whoever you might have to say what you have to say regarding money, material wealth, financial constraints, maybe you're yourself looking for your own stability now with regards to your money situation as well. Okay, so I said, okay, what about the door to value and financial constraint? And you got new beginning and a cycle. So which is telling me, guys, that you are definitely going through a transformation in yourself, Cancer. Okay, because whatever that money issue, whatever the financial constraint you had, or you were scared, you were thinking about it, like I said, people could have been draining you out of your resources. Maybe somebody was asking for a loan, you might have been providing them with money, whatever that situation. But now you are internally changing yourself because you know that you have been collecting a lot of negative thought about the situation in your life, Cancer, that now you will have to stop. You will have to stop. The time will come for you. That time will come for you, Cancer, when you will speak the truth, when you will be able to speak the truth, when you will have that strength and the courage to say. But right now, it's time for you to focus on your own self, to bring back your own stability for this new beginning in your life with regards to something in the 3D situation in here, Cancer, in the 3D, in the material world, guys. Okay, so yeah, there are changes to the situation. The cycle is changing. You are changing, Cancer, is also what I'm getting. The negative thoughts will slowly vanish because, again, like I said, you are not finding a closure somewhere. Maybe, it's a past situation. It also could be that for some people, it also could be a past situation that is troubling you now. You're probably in that situation where you're kind of telling yourself that I shouldn't have done this. And maybe because of that, guys, there could be a lot of this people who have been serving their own agenda around you, getting your help, getting your support to do their own stuff, and you know about that. But what they are telling you is, even if you know about that, they might have drained you of your finances. For some people also could be the story, but for you there is a new beginning coming, but you keep away from that heated conversation or from that argument or battle or anything that will um, force you to come out with the truth. So they are telling you, Cancer, don't say the truth right now. Wait, the time is coming for you. Wait, okay? Now, what you're attracting back at this point, guys, throat chakra in the reverse, again, you're not speaking up. But card number 12, or the Hanged Man, is here, which is the card of sacrifice. So what is happening in here? What you're attracting back is your own power. You're letting go. You're letting go of that old stuff. Whatever that has happened, you haven't spoken, you haven't spoken. When you have to speak, you will speak. But right now, you're attracting back that serenity in yourself to let go of the past words and actions that you probably have not spoken of. And you are concentrating more on that sacrifice for your own enlightenment, Cancer. For your own enlightenment, because for you, you're attracting back that you're telling yourself, Cancer, it's okay, I'm not going to speak now. I'm going to keep quiet. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to just be an observer. But at the same time, I'm going to sacrifice whatever that closure at this moment that I'm not finding. I'm not finding because I'm getting their enlightenment with a lot of patience to leave that situation right now. You know Cancer, and it's coming back to you. You know it's not your time to do what the universe is stopping you from doing right now. They're telling you, hold your horses. The day will come. That day will come, like I said, when you will be able to understand when is the right time. You will get that calling. But right now is not the time. So, no, don't. And that is what you're letting go. You're saying okay to that. You're not going to be speaking the truth right now. You will be sacrificing that amount of time just to get your inner power, your inner strength, so that you can work yourself in the right way. Because you have learned also with the sacrifice of the Neptune card of the Hanged Man, the Pisces energy, guys, you're also learning to look at the situation from different perspective that has been troubling you for whatever time period. Okay, that stability that you need to bring back, that new beginning, something in the material world that you're attracting back as the new beginning that is going to flourish you with a lot of health, lot of money, lot of wealth, which is all interlinked for the new beginning, that cycle change and the transformation, the death card, the Buddha is preparing for that cycle change to happen in here, in your life, Cancer. So I said, okay, what about the sacrifice? You got the Lover's card, which is breaking down to card number 6 in here, which is again calling for balance in your life. Okay, your options are open now, Cancer, to bring back that love and balance back into your own self first. Very, very important. Very important, because once you can balance your own energy in the right way, you can balance the other relationships at this point. But it's very important for you to have that closure for yourself right now, in whatever shape and form, guys, to not speak the truth right away. Even if people come and kind of tell you, you're going to keep quiet. You will just be an observer. You will take a step back and say, okay, I understand. Okay, all right. That kind of a response. Nothing concrete, nothing very forceful that is going to put your position in a difficult situation, Cancer. So you are exercising that hanged man energy here to first balance your own life, to first balance your own inner power, your inner strength, your inner understanding. So I said, okay, what about the Lovers? You got the Clover, luck, reward, good fortune. You're attracting that good fortune, that new beginning, because okay, this is also what I'm getting, guys. It could be a story with you that, like I said, that somebody in the past could have hurt you, could have done a lot of things. Like I said, there is definitely a situation of you getting hurt, of something that you haven't spoken for a long time because you have been scared about the truth being bitter. But right now, even if somebody comes and tells you about the past or tries to bring out the past situation, you're not going to talk about it because you're just going to let it go. Okay, you're just going to let it go. You're just going to sacrifice. You will hear it. You will hear it, but you will not let your opinions be told. Your opinions will be for yourself. You're not going to verbally express it. And because you're exercising that right to your own balance, to attracting back your own good fortune, your own reward, because your own luck, because you know that if you open your mouth and say something right now, that cycle will not happen. That new cycle that you're looking for, it's going to stop. So you have to be very, very balanced in this situation, Cancer. You have to take extra precaution with yourself, with your words, with your thought patterns. When that negative thought pattern flows into your life, Cancer, try to control that. It's very, very important for you as well. You have to let it go. You have to just forgive it. You're just like, okay, you have done this to me. That's fine. I'm letting it go. I'm forgiving you. I'm just, discarding that whole situation and I'm going to move on. As simple as that. I'm going to attract back my own reward. I'm going to attract back my own happy life. I'm going to attract back my own good fortune, and I know I can do that. This is your kind of an energy, Cancer, that is coming up in here from this story. Okay, now the bottom of the deck for the Akashic record I've already shown you. The bottom of the deck for the energy oracle is the journey. See, this is the decision before you're starting off on your action. What you have to say and what you don't have to say. How much of it you have to go forward and move into it, how much you have to detach yourself and stay out of it. It's all about that decision in life with regards to your movement forward, with regards to your own balance, with regards to your own journey, Cancer, because this is the time universe is telling you to focus on your own plans and on your own actions in life that is slowly going to build up. But right now, it's time for you to attract back that energy into yourself so that you understand your power and your wisdom in a much better way. In a much better way, and that you don't make a mess out of it. When you're ready, the universe is going to call for it. When you're ready to speak your truth, the universe is going to open the door for you. When you're ready to let that closure happen, the universe is going to come forward and help you to have that closure. Okay, but right now, be very, very careful. With this oracle card, guys, you have the spirit or the vast universe. It's like the Akashic field. Okay, the spirit world, card number 1, the spirit card is coming in here, and the next energy you have, guys, is increase. Look, your energy is on the increase towards your discovery. The third is to the discovery card. You are discovering yourself in a much better way, Cancer, as you let out, like I said, as you learn to find your own peace and balance within yourself, without getting into that conflict, without getting into that situation where life seems all very messy and very kind of like the chess game, where people are coming in with different stories, you're getting involved, there is a battle, there is a fight. No, you don't want that, Cancer. Very important. When that happens, take a step back. And, it's like being an observer. Yes, I know it's happening, but right now, it's okay. It's okay. Just take a step back. Don't pull yourself into that situation emotionally, is what your guidance in here is, Cancer, for you. Now, coming to the month of October, nearly to the end of the year, we have had 10 months in this year of 2020. So my question to my spirit was, what is the lesson that you have learned, that you have accomplished for yourself in your understanding, Cancer? So the first card I get is the Seven of Wands, okay, which is the Lord of Valor, which is the Lord of Strength. So what you have learned for that period in time, from January until the month of October end, Cancer, is that you do have a lot of courage. You do have the potential. Seven of Wands, lot of passion, lot of fire energy in here that you're learning from within yourself, Cancer. That if need be, you can stand up for yourself, which you might have not been doing before. Okay, you have that strength within you to face all kind of challenges, to face all kind of obstructions, and to show the world who you truly are, and not blocking yourself from that situation anymore, of showing the truth within you. And you know that you have that courage to face that obstacle, to face the challenges. You have a lot of perseverance, Cancer, within you. This is the understanding. This is the lesson. This is the exact lesson that universe has taught you through all these months in the year of 2020. So I said, okay, what about the Seven of Wands? And what do you get? Insecurity. So you see, basically what they're telling you, Cancer, is with the Seven of Wands in here, you're learning to face your own fears. You're learning to face your own insecurity, because your heart was very insecure somewhere. You were not getting the right story, Cancer. You were feeling kind of insecure with all situations in your life. with your money, with your health, maybe for some people, with your wealth more in general. You were feeling very insecure, but you're coming to the point of understanding that you don't have to be insecure because you have learned about your own strength and power. With the seven of wand, you have learned your perseverance, the power of perseverance, not giving up, doing what is exactly right and chasing the right objective in your life. So, this situation is something that you have learned through that insecurity that was always holding you in some kind of a fear situation of whether you can do certain things, of whether you can speak the truth, of whether you can find your closure, of whether you can deal with that kind of political and social conflict, maybe in your home, maybe in your corporate house, business house, maybe in your job situation, wherever that story was, something that was really troubling you from the bottom of your heart with your insecurity, people. With your insecurity. So you're learning to deal with that insecurity with the Seven of Wands. You're telling yourself you don't have to be scared anymore. You don't have to fear any situation. You have enough strength, enough power that universe is giving you to move forward in the right way. So you don't have to be scared or skeptical about any situation in life. So I said, okay, what about insecurity here? And you get the compass, the true north. So look at it. Look at this, Cancer. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up, guys. Okay, so what universe is guiding you is towards your true north, towards your true north, your life path. You're seeking the truth. You're seeking the truth and direction to make a plan for yourself that you will be exploring, but in the rightful way, not with your fear, not with your insecurity, not with your doubt in your life anymore, people. You're coming to the point, this is the lesson you have learned, Cancer. This is the lesson not only you have learned or you're still learning for some people, but universe is pushing you directly towards your life path with that compass card of true north showing up in here. That you are leaving the old debts behind. See, another thing, the true north and the south. Okay, the south is all about the debt of your past life, of your karmic situation, of whatever that debts you had been holding in yourself, when you had to only give and give and give to people, maybe for some, and you got nothing back in return. For some, it could be that today, because again, um, listen, guys, you were doing that, like I said, because you were insecure about that situation. You felt that if you did not give, you would not get, which is true. But again, giving and giving and giving and giving, you can do that. Sometimes in life, there has to be a balance. There has to be an equal give and take situation in your life, Cancer, which is very important, which is where that insecurity is slowly disappearing, that you are learning, you have learned your lesson, you will be learning more. You will get that hang of that situation with the hangman energy. You will see all the things from a different perspective, that you don't have to be insecure and fearful anymore because you by yourself, Cancer, you have enough strength and power in order to reach your true north. And that's where universe is now pushing you towards your true north. Now the bottom of the deck for this is the star card. This is where your healing is going to happen. This is where your rejuvenation, the moment you can find your life path, that the lesson you have learned, you're not going to repeat that ever again. You're leaving those bad lessons behind and you're now concentrating on your new cycle, on your new beginning, from all the depletion, from all the bad energies coming out of that story, people, to heal and rejuvenate, recharge your batteries back into shape once again. Once again. And with this, with the insecurity, you got the growth card. Look at the way you're growing, Cancer. Because you have learned, you have accomplished a lot now that, because like I said, that insecurity was also stopping your growth, guys. You were fearful and you always felt, that probably Your insecurity was creating so much of confusion within yourself, Cancer, that you were not able to walk yourself out of a bad situation into the right path. You were always getting stuck. Now, here I have to tell you, Cancer, with the compass or the true north, while you're learning your lessons, while the lesson is still on, while you're getting a hang of that energy, if ever there is any negative situation in the way of your true north, please make a detour. Please make a detour. The moment you see that battle, the moment you see those angry, harsh words, the moment you see the political and the social conflict, the moment you see things are not working in the right way, people are serving their own agenda, let them do it. That's their karma. You concentrate on your own karma and on your path. That's what universe is letting you know. So the moment you come across that energy, guys, please take a detour. Please take a detour in here. The bottom of the deck for the fortune is judication. So you will be calling for this judication. It's like, making the judgment call for yourself in here. You will be making the judgment call because you will come to the energy, or you will come to the point of balancing back your own self, and you will tell others that, listen, hey, keep your own stories to yourself. Let's not do this. But you will, okay, maybe you won't say that. Maybe you will just be with them, as a part of your moral support, maybe, but you will take a step back. You will definitely take a step back because that is your judgment call, that you don't want to get involved in any kind of a messy situation for yourself at this point in time. Now, the bottom of the deck for the psychic tarot in here, guys, is victory and success. See, this is what you're looking at. The Six of Wands energy here, Cancer, for yourself. You want that victory and success, to come back to you with the new cycle. Like I said, the death and the new cycle, it's a clear beginning. It's a clear end and beginning of your own life path, Cancer, where you have learned your lesson from lot of experiences, from lot of sources, from lot of mishaps. I would also like to say that, where your goodness had also been exploited by people who had been serving their own agenda, taking advantage of your goodness, of your life, of your finances, of whatever that you had with you, guys. Okay, so therefore, Cancer, at this point in time, that's what universe is saying. It's a complete transitional energy for you, Cancer, from now until the middle of November. So this is the period in time you have to be very careful with your words, actions, thought process, and like I said, if you come across any negative situation for yourself in your life path at this moment, Cancer, please make a detour immediately, without any hesitation, because universe and spirit world is pushing you towards your own victory and success. And that's where the card number 1, the vast universe, is coming into action, where they want to give you that opportunity to increase your energy and walk yourself towards your true north. That's very important, Cancer. Okay, so now let's look at your shadow energy first. From your shadow side, we will delve into the transitional energy, and from the transitional energy, we will delve into your action energy. Okay, so your shadow side in here at this point in time, Cancer, is very important. Very important. Okay, what about the transitional energy in here? Please talk to me about the transitional energy. So a lot of changes in your life, Cancer, is in the way, guys. So make this into the right story for yourself, because these energies are in your zone at this moment, are in your life at this moment, and universe is asking you to move towards your higher self, your true north. So don't get involved in the petty matter at all. At all, people. At all. Okay? Alright. The bottom of the deck for this is the the Ten of Pentacles, okay, which is talking about a complete revival of a family situation or a domestic situation with your money, health, wealth, and vitality. This also could be for some people a love situation, guys, where you had earlier promised one another that you all are going to create a home with each other. It also could be where the seeds of love had already been sown for some of you, Cancer, for a long time in here. That's the bottom of the deck. Okay, now let's delve into your shadow energy. With your shadow energy, I'm going to clarify this, guys. With your shadow energy, you got the King of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Queen of Swords upright. Okay, so again, this is a lot about communication in here. With the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, there is a connection in here right away that I'm getting, where a lot of things have gone wrong between two people is also what I'm getting here. Okay, where because this energy is of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, but it's also an energy with the King of Swords in the reverse. It's also an energy of someone having a lot of manipulation or manipulative tactics in their self. Whether it's you, Cancer, or somebody in your life who had that energy, we'll find out a little bit whatever we can. But the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is the stop of that cycle where things are going to come back in the right way with the Queen of Swords. Now, over here, the Queen of Swords is the energy of a person who is ready now or getting ready in the shadow side to say her truth, to receive the truth. Because this energy is an energy for whom there is no BS in life. She's very wise. She's extremely intelligent. She knows what it is. She calls a spade a spade. For her, there is no BS in her life. So you tried to dupe her, you are going to get into trouble in here with this energy. Because this energy is very, very quick to understand what somebody is trying to tell them, whether it's being manipulative or whether it's being very tactical or whatever the situation is, guys, okay? Because with the King of Swords energy in the reverse, this is an energy of being very manipulative with your words, actions, thought, everything. Everything. You know, this energy is somebody serving their own agenda all at the same. Very selfish kind of a personality in here. Very, very selfish. This energy does not think about anybody except for themselves. And this energy is just the opposite. It's just the opposite. She is very, very clear and decisive about what she now wants to receive in her shadow side. She's not going to take, if, like I said, if somebody comes and gives you a sob story, Cancer, if this is your energy, you're just going to cut it out. You don't have time for BS in your life anymore. You want the truth because you're facing your compass, the true north, so you will take nothing. If this is your energy, you will take nothing but the truth in life. Let's look at the King of Swords energy in the reverse. And this King of Swords energy in the reverse is clearly telling me that Cancer, you guys have gone through this energy with yourself. Maybe you have done it too. It could be you as well, Cancer, who had this manipulative energy for yourself, or it could be somebody in your life who has used that energy towards you. And you know that. Now you know that whole story, okay? So let's look at the King of Sword, energy in the reverse. You got the Five of Sword in the reverse, okay? Okay, so this also could be a story in here where this energy now has been defeated. In your shadow side, you know that, Cancer. Whoever has been holding this energy, whether it's you or somebody in your life, this energy has gone through a complete defeat. Because see, when this energy, if the Five of Sword was in the upright, guys, that energy was was complete pride ego fight all the time. Because this Five of Sword energy is somebody's very what's the word I'm looking for? Very prideful energy where they never want to be defeated in life. But now that energy with the King of Sword in the reverse is coming to a point of understanding that they cannot fight anymore. They cannot fight that energy anymore. They have to mutually agree to walk together in a situation, whatever that situation in your life is, Cancer. So somebody has been badly, brutally defeated in that King of Sword energy in the reverse. Very, very badly and brutally defeated in their life. And that is something in the shadow side, Cancer, you know it. Whether it's you or somebody, doesn't matter. Okay? Now the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is a complete stalemate energy. It's a stop to that old cycle that somebody has, not somebody, it could be you, or like I said, it could be you or in your workforce, in your life path, that energy is stopping. It's stopping because it has a defeat energy attached with it. The King of Swords in the reverse has been defeated. So that is why the Seven of Pentacles is in the reverse. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles here, where that particular phase is coming to an end, or has come to an end in the shadow side. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So this is the energy of Taurus in here. The second house of Taurus. Very stubborn energy, Cancer, of bringing things back into life. Of balancing that old energy of defeat back into the new energy. But mutually moving, not fighting one another. You know, that kind of an energy where this prioritization of the balance is on. Very stubborn, very, very stubborn energy of Taurus in the second house of balancing back everything in the right way, Cancer. Okay, what about the Two of Pentacles? Let's see what we get about the Two of Pentacles. So that defeat energy, also could be possible, Cancer. Maybe it's you also, guys. Like I said, it could be anybody. The defeat energy is now going to be balanced, where that old harvest has been stopped. No more, no more, no more. Okay. So with the Two of Pentacles, we get the Six of Cups. Yeah. So this energy with the Six of Cups and the Two of Pentacles is an energy that needs to be balanced now, needs to be brought back in the right way. The Six of Cups is all about past life connection, relationship, romantic connection with children, with adults, doesn't matter. Whatever that connection is with the Six of Cups that makes you very happy, Cancer, makes you feel very, very happy, very, very good within yourself. And this energy is balancing out at this point in time, even in your shadow side, Cancer. You're learning to prioritize your own self. Okay, what you need, the happiness, that new beginning, that love, that relationship. It's a very stubborn energy of that defeat closing to bring back the real energy of happiness within your shadow side. Let's look at the Queen of Swords in here. So this is what I'm trying to say, guys. This shadow energy is talking about your own mindset, Cancer, your own mindset of your own choices now, of your own decisions in life that you are making for yourself, for the true north. where you're not going to get involved in the messy affair, but you will focus more on your journey, on your victory with the Six of Cups, all about that happy coincidence, the reward, the good fortune. With the Lover's card, you're learning to leave the old, balance back the new energy in your shadow side. With the Queen of Swords, you got the Ten of Sword in the reverse. See, there is an end to that situation with the Five of Sword. That fight is over in the shadow side, Cancer, where you have learned to accept your own defeat and say, okay, I surrender to that. I'm not going to fight anybody anymore. I'm not going to walk into that mess anymore. I'm just going to leave it, surrender it, because the Queen of Swords have got my clarity that I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not going to delve myself into all those nasty, mental, harsh, brutal, rude kind of mindset. You know what I mean? Okay, what about the Ten of Swords? We get the Nine of Swords. Okay, this is a lesson you have learned. With the 9 and 10, see, this was your concern, that you are letting go. This was the pain, this was the humiliation maybe that you might have gone through, or this could be a shame that you might have walked into, Cancer, that you are leaving with the Ten of Swords. You're letting go of that mental bad energy in your shadow side. And with that, we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, you're learning to get back your stability, people. You're being very guarded, very closed with your money, with your pentacles, letting the old energy go. You're attracting back your luck and your happiness. That's what the new beginning is. Okay, you're attracting back what belongs to you. You're increasing your power of attracting back your true north with your money, with your happiness, with your life path in general. As the Queen of Swords upright, you're getting the entire clarity of the situation as you are delving more into your shadow energy here. Okay, so it's a beautiful, beautiful shadow energy, guys. Okay, but you have, like I said, every energy you have to work towards that energy in the right way, because if you do not work yourself into that energy in the right way, and this energy can boomerang anytime. Okay, and so therefore you have to be very careful, even with your shadow side, people. You have to be very, very careful with your shadow energy when it concerns your own integrity and your own true north node. Okay, I'm going to ask for a moonology card in here with the shadow energy, but it's a beautiful energy where I can clearly see, Cancer, that you will be ending all the mental disruptions, all the Five of Swords in the reverse, the Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Nine of Swords was all mental energy of lot of pain, lot of guilt, harassment, people coming and giving you a lot of bad stories, stabbing you behind your back, you feeling threatened, you feeling insecure in your life path. You know what I mean? Sorry, this card had to fly out, people, so I'm just getting that card out. So that kind of an energy, ladies and gentlemen, is slowly dissolving, where you're learning to see with the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles how you're increasing your power with your balance, with your understanding, with your story in general in here. What does the Moonology card have to say to Cancer about their shadow side here, please? So this increase in the energy is happening only because the throat chakra in the reverse and the Hanged Man, you're finding the truth for your own self. That you do not deserve that. You deserve much better in life, Cancer. And that is your energy that you're working towards. You're increasing your energy, people. Remember I said increase here? You're increasing your shadow. And shadow is your subconscious side, don't forget. So if your subconscious energy is on the rise, other energies are going to follow that subconscious energy. Okay, so this is the time period, people. Very important for you guys. Okay, we got 3 cards. We'll take it. Look, step out of your comfort zone, North Node. What did I just say? The lesson you learned, people. The lesson you have learned, very important. Step out of your comfort zone. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo, which is telling you to organize yourself effectively. Give yourself the time. Give yourself the time. A time to give. Give yourself the time rather than take time from other people, or make a mess out of it. Give yourself the time to face your true north. Don't. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Full moon in Libra, because you're increasing your energy, people. You're increasing your energy to that extent. Cancer is undoubtedly beautiful in the shadow side. Now, coming to the transitional energy, guys, you got the Empress, High Priestess, and the Hierophant. Huge connection here. High Priestess and Hierophant. Look at this. There is something new, a new commitment is in the picture, people. Somebody is bringing a new commitment to you, whether it's love, whether it's a career, job, opportunities. It could be anything, but there is a male and a female and the Empress that's talking about a lot of fertility, a lot of new fertility, new love, new growth in your life from your shadow energy. You're giving birth to the story in here with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, talking about a very spiritual connection in here, guys. Let's look at the Empress energy. That's the win-win. So you have to step out of your comfort zone. Face your true north, guys, for this beautiful connection in here that is in fruition at this point in time. Very much in fruition in the transitional energy. With the Empress, you got the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this energy is coming back, where this energy had been halted with the 9 of Wands in the reverse. This energy had been halted with the 3 of Cups, where there is a new story to it, where there is a new birth that should be coming out of the situation that had been halted before. Let's look at the 9 of Wands in the reverse in here to see what's going on with the energy of the Empress. Yeah, and you got the Hermit. See, Cancer, again, you have realized that it's time you have to organize back this connection or this spiritual divine story in here. And you're organizing back yourself. You're doing a deep introspection on this Empress energy to bring it back into fruition again. From the time it had not been able to flourish, it had not been able to grow, because the 9 of Wands in the reverse was the energy that stopped manifesting the 3 of Cups, which is coming to the point of you understanding with the Hermit energy that it's now time to restart this connection once again in your life from that shadow energy, guys, that you are picking up, taking your time to walk out of that negativity, to move back into the increase and the positivity where everything is working at your, in the way that it should be working. Let's look at the High Priestess. And the High Priestess and the Hermit, too many cards. It's definitely a story of connection here. With the King of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Swords upright is a total connection in here as well, guys. As well. With the High Priestess, you got the Lovers. Look, that balance within yourself, that intuitive balance of knowing the right and the wrong, the light and the dark, everything that you are learning to balance back with your High Priestess energy, wrapping up the old cycle with the Hermit energy in here. Okay, and trying and getting into the mold, Cancer, of developing a new energy in here. Let's look at the Hierophant energy in here. So this is a lover's energy also, Cancer. This is a lover's energy that you are trying to work yourself in it in the right way. The Hierophant here, Seven of Wands in the reverse and Four of Cups in the reverse. Now, the Hierophant here, with your spiritual understanding, Cancer, you have realized now and your spiritual wisdom is coming back. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, you could not move forward. See, the Nine of Wands in the reverse, you could not move forward. Seven of Wands in the reverse, you could not take over the challenge. You could not stand your ground. That is a lesson with the Seven of Wands here. Remember that insecurity was killing you when you're coming to your power and wisdom with your spiritual understanding about this connection in here with the High Priestess as well. Beautiful energy, guys. And the Hermit. Look at this. This is so much of deep introspection that you're coming from your shadow into your transitional energy, Cancer. A lot of deep introspection about your action, your words, your thought, that what you now need to keep, what you now need to let go. Okay. With this energy, you got meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. That's what I told you. Lot of contemplation in here as you're moving from your shadow into the transitional energy with the Hermit showing up, that now you're contemplating, you're doing a deep introspection of your own understanding, Cancer, of your own understanding of what you now need to do in the rightful way, because earlier you're getting the wisdom that you could not move because you could not face the challenge. You had no power, that strength was missing, you were feeling very insecure, you were not standing on your ground in here, with this energy in here. And that energy is now bringing you back the Four of Cups in the reverse, where the wisdom is coming back to you in the right way for you to meditate upon that wisdom and contemplate on your actions going forward. Now, your action energy in here is the Princess of Pentacles in the reverse, Princess of Cups in the reverse, and King of Cups in the reverse. You got all these energies in the reverse, which is telling you, Cancer, that you now need to work on these energy. With the Princess of Pentacles in the reverse, you had stopped manifesting. You had stopped listening to your intuition here. You had stopped manifesting. With the Princess of Cups in the reverse, you had no love here. That love had disappeared because there was no manifestation of the love. With the King of Cups in the reverse, this energy of you, Cancer, is where you had not been in contact with your own emotions in here for this particular thing that's going on in here, guys. Okay, let's look at the Princess of Pentacles in the reverse in here. So there was a complete stop to your manifestation of your own emotions, of your own emotions in here, Cancer. You did not manifest, you did not go forward. You got the Knight of Cups in the reverse, look, and then you got the Five of Wands. That's the fight. You were fighting, Cancer. You were fighting this manifestation. You were not listening. You were not hearing. You were not intuitively ready to manifest anything because there was a quarrel here with the Five of Wands with somebody in your life that was stopping this entire story from moving forward with regards to the exchange of the emotions. Okay, there was a quarrel. It was a petty quarrel. It was a petty quarrel, but it was a quarrel where that feeling of heaviness, suffocation had been stopping that manifestation because Cancer, you were not able to walk out of that Five of Wand energy. Every time okay, this is also what I'm getting, guys. Every time you tried to bring the cup forward and manifest that energy, that Five of Wand was stopping you from moving forward. You could not move because the Five of Wand was halting your progress, where the quarrel with a lot of people involved in it was on. Was on. Where argument was on. Small conflicts were on. Nobody was hearing one another. It was that story, nobody was hearing one another in here with your action energy where the manifestation had stopped completely. Let's look at the Princess of Cups in the reverse in here. So this is the reason why the Knight of Cups could not move forward. With the Princess of Cups in the reverse, you got the Knight of Swords in the reverse, where communication was zero in the action world, where communication had completely stopped between you and somebody or whatever that could have been. There was no plan, there was no action, there was nothing happening in here. Nothing happening because there was that love had not manifested because of the quarrel in here. That was the story with you, Cancer. Let's look at the King of Cups energy in the reverse. See, this is where Cancer, you had not been able to manifest because you were not able to have a plan as well because of the quarrel. And so what happened to you, Cancer, in your action energy? You drained your love completely out of yourself. It was like becoming totally hollow. You know what I mean? With the King of Cups in the reverse, it's talking about you not being able to have any kind of emotional intelligence to deal with this Five of Wands and to deal with the Knight of Swords energy in the reverse that called for a lot of moodiness, heaviness in this beautiful energy of love, which is your energy here, Cancer. With the King of Cups in the reverse, again, your energy, guys, you got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles upright. So this put you in a very bad situation, Cancer, with the Eight of Swords showing up, where there was a lot of mental sabotage. Where there was not only a mental, see, 5 and 5, this situation has to change now. This situation will be changing in your action. Okay, I'm going to ask for the Oracle card in here, just so we know the situation change here. Because this situation has been draining you, where Three of Pentacles in the reverse clearly talks about, again, that you could not join hands with anybody to manifest anything, Cancer. That energy had completely stopped, which put you in the Five of Pentacles energy, which is that financial constraint, feeling very spiritually poor, left out in the cold, completely deprived of your happiness, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, because Cancer, you were not able to use your right energy to manifest that love in here. Okay, so this is the story with your action, guys. You know about it, okay? You know about it. I'm just going to ask for what is happening in the action world for Cancer in here. And that is what Spirit is showing you, Cancer, that you need to bring back your emotional intelligence now. You have to get your story in the right way. You got state of equilibrium. You will be harvesting back your own equilibrium, your own balance, Cancer, with the action energy. Because it looks to me, guys, that your balance was completely out of synchronicity here, out of sync. What do you have to say about the action energy for Cancer? Your action was completely out of sync. But that again left you in that state of Five of Wands and the Five of Pentacles, feeling very miserable about all the conflict, stop of communication, of love, whatever that happened in your life, that's going to come back to you with radiant and harvesting, when you will be able to bring back your own action in the right way. Okay, but this is again the time period, Cancer, where you are doing a lot of your own intuitive work, your own soul searching, your own understanding with your own happiness, what you want in your life for yourself, Cancer. Very important. Very, very important. Facing your true north, guys. What you truly want to bring back in your life. What is that you are attracting for yourself in the situation here? What do you have to say about the action energy? Look, what do we have? It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Look, just for your actions to come back in the right way. It's time to release negativity, step out from your comfort zone, face your true north, meditate and contemplate. It's time to release negativity. A new start is coming, new moon. So that action will happen as you slowly move into the right area, Cancer, for your time, for yourself, because a time for healing. This is the time you're healing through a lot in your life, Cancer. You're healing yourself, you're understanding yourself much better, you're getting a hold of your energies much better, you're putting more time and effort into yourself, Cancer. But this is a process. This is going to take a little while for you to get the whole, thing for you to get absorbed into it. But this is the process. This is the process from now until the middle of November, when finally you will see a lot of things changing in your life as you walk into your new energy. Enjoy this reading, guys. Until then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.